What's up, everybody? This is Chris, Music City Driver, otherwise known as Chris. I just wanted to do a quick video. I did not, and I apologize, I did not get to do Monday. I have been extremely busy at my regular job and did not get to make a video. I do apologize for that. I wanted to do a quick video about last night. Last night was crazy busy. Thursday nights have traditionally been the night when bachelorette parties come into Nashville, and that held true last night. I did have, I actually think I may have only had one, but what was so funny is I predicted I would probably get a request if I was going through East Nashville right around 9 o'clock, and lo and behold, it happened. So I was actually pretty decently busy early in the night. I'll show you my Lyft from last night. Lyft was by far the biggest moneymaker for me last night. I made like $182 and some change in about 5 hours last night, which is pretty damn good. If you know, if you followed me before, you know that I don't really stay out very late on Thursday nights because I have to go to work on Friday morning. I've actually been stuck in, just now got out of it, been stuck in a traffic jam, and I don't know why, because when I drove past, there was nobody there. So, I don't know, there was a cop sitting on the side of the road. Must have been an accident, but, so I just figured I'd do this video, running a little late for work because of that accident. Now I'm moving along, but as you can see, hit the little thing for the camera there. So last night's earnings, like I said, 122.39. Some pretty good rides there. So I started out the night about 5:45. I did take about an hour break or so, hour and a half break, something like that, to go eat. And I just it was about 8 o'clock when I stopped for a little while, and then I just decided to pick it back. It was about 7:45 actually. 7:45 to about 9 is when I took my little break. Jumped back online, shot out, like I said, towards East Nashville. But as you can see, I started out pretty early, 5:42. I got a plus ride. A family who was visiting, their daughter was visiting, I think, to look at Vanderbilt. And they were out there going to the southern downtown, so picked them up, a $13 ride. Nice little $13 ride downtown from Midtown. After that, I got a nice $10 ride. I can't remember if that was yeah, that was a prime time. That was the prime time one I got. That one was, okay, yeah, that one went to East Nashville from Division Street. And after that, I started getting some really good rides, decent rides. That $5.44 plus $3 tip was actually some Preds fans that were going out to the game last night. If you didn't hear, last night the Predators destroyed the San Jose Sharks 7-1 last night. It was ridiculous. I kept listening, and it was like score, holy crap. And yeah, so they blew them out last night, 7-1 for Pekarine's 300th win. But anyway, I'm a huge hockey fan, so yeah, I talked hockey with those guys the whole way. They had been Preds fans since the beginning too, just like I have. So it was pretty awesome to talk to some people, tell them about, picking up James Neal, stuff like that. And they gave me a nice $3 tip. That was a primetime ride as well. It's from East Nashville to downtown. Then is when I started getting my hefty rides. It started surging really super early. So as you can see, here's a $10.87 plus ride. That was requested. Actually, it was 9:38. I guess it was a little later than I thought. So 9:38 was when the request came in from this bachelorette party, which it was in East Nashville. Took them into downtown Nashville. As I was dropping off, I got a stacked ride from Lyft, which if you are a Lyft driver, you know that sometimes they will just add to your queue, is what they call it. Now, you can take those rides off your queue while you're still on the ride that you're on, but if you wait until after then, it'll count against your cancellation. But if you do it before you finish your ride, you can actually take it off and it won't count against your cancellation, in case anybody didn't know that. I need to do a screenshot and show that to people because I'm not sure that everybody knows that. But anyway, so I had no clue. I only knew that it was a Lyft ride and the person's name. Matter of fact, they called me while I was dropping off the bachelorette party. She was telling me where they were, and I was like, yep, no problem, I'm dropping off right now. I will be there as soon as I can. And she was over near the drop-off pickup zone for the Predators games, which is over on 5th Avenue in Demunbrian, right by the Music City, or the Country Music Hall of Fame, Music City Central, in between those. And I got over there, picked him up. Did not know until I dropped off that it was as you can see, it was only a 6-mile ride. 6.91 miles. It was a 350% prime time, and I had no clue. I didn't have a clue until I hit finished ride, drop off, and it said, boom, 350% bonus. I was like, wow, okay. So, as you can see, the ride should have been $9.45. So, that's pretty crazy. Then I got $33.08 in prime time. So, pretty good little ride, $31.90. Didn't get a tip on that one. I really didn't expect one because that's a pretty hefty price to go for a 16-minute ride that went a little bit less than 7 miles. So that was pretty good. And then after that, it just kept going and going and going. I had a $31 ride. That was a longer ride. It wasn't any prime time, but I went all the way down towards Nolensville, like sort of in between Franklin and Nolensville, as you can see there, from like near the David Lipscomb University area. So that was a pretty good little chunk of change. 16.38 miles, 27-minute ride for $31. After that, I had to deadhead it back. I didn't get a single request from Lyft or Uber all the way back from the Brentwood area back into downtown. I didn't really expect to get one anyway. As you can see, it was 10:21, and that ride took me 27 minutes. Dropped them off at 10:55, about 11. So that makes sense. I got back into town about 11:42 or so, roughly. So that's when I got my first Lyft. I did have some Ubers in there, and I'll go to that in just a second. I had some surged XL rides, which I don't get very often. So that was kind of crazy. Some Vandy kids, just other people that were just in town for like a conference or something. So I had a 1452 plus ride. It was a short little ride, and it was 100% prime time. Some people just in town for fun. Like I said, it was only a 1.6 mile trip. Gave me $14.52. Pretty awesome. So looking at Uber, I only made like 50 something bucks, which is not bad considering I only did like 3 or 4 trips. I think I did 8 trips on Lyft last night, in about 5 hours roughly of being on the clock, I guess, so to speak. I do have some negative fuel charges to make up for. I do use the fuel card. A lot of people say you shouldn't use the fuel card and all this stuff because the JIP, I don't see how it's the JIP really. God, these freaking potholes in Nashville are horrible. Anyway, there's like entire sections of the roadway that are just like gone, and they're just like horrible. So I made 50. Well, it says $52.98. I don't know where that. I think I got a tip in there somewhere from last week or something. But anyway, people say not to use the fuel card. I tend to disagree because, I mean, you're going to pay for the fuel one way or the other, right? You're either going to pay for it totally, or you're going to pay for it on the card, and it comes out of your trip or out of your earnings next week. So that's what happens. But the cool thing is, in my opinion, you get a little bit of a discount from the Uber card, and you can also stack that with whatever discounts you get from, like, I do it twice daily a lot, and I also do Speedway a lot. So those two actually give me a pretty decent little discount, and then once it processes, you get a little discount back. But anyway, I don't mind the fuel card at all. So as you can see, I made $50.13. Sorry, still dodging some freaking potholes, and I only had 4 trips. So let's look at those trips real quick, and then I'll be done. $50.13 trips. 2 of them were surged. Here's an Uber XL for $5.73. And that was, I think, from the Omni. Yeah, it was from the Omni to around BB King's area. Short little ride. Yeah, gave me a $5 cash tip on top of that. So that was a nice $10.73 ride for, less than a mile. Pretty good. It wasn't surged or anything. Then I had one at 11:19. That was an Uber XL ride. That was, where was that? Looks like that was Broadway. And actually, it's going to Broadway. Sorry. No, it wasn't going to Broadway. No, that was. I remember exactly what that was now. That was actually at Bluebird Cafe. I picked up some ladies who were down because the younger girls that were with them had been accepted to Vanderbilt, and they were celebrating. So they were out, went to the Bluebird and stuff like that, and I took them back to downtown, which is where they were that's where they were staying, basically, is downtown, like an Airbnb. So that was a good little ride, 7.59 miles, $15.64. Nice ride. These two, the last two there, are really good. So 12:18, I got one going to Tin Roof from around the Airston area, the Airston Residences, not the hotel. Some ladies from Vanderbilt who had some friends in town visiting them. There were 6 of them, and I dropped them off at Tin Roof, $14.53 because, and it was only a mile. So that's pretty damn good in my opinion. 1 mile, $14.53. It was a 2.7 surge. So as you can see, the surge added $8.91 to that ride. It would have been a minimum fare, but because of the surge, made it be $14.53. So that was pretty dang good. And the final ride that I did was some people in town for a conference or something. They were at an Airbnb as well. $14.23 for 2.21 miles. That was a 1.9 surge. So you're looking at $6.72 for the additional surge amount. So that was pretty good as well. So 2 $14 rides to finish out the night on Uber. After that, I put it on my destination filters and did not receive any more requests on the way home. And that was good because I was tired and I had to be at work today. So that was my Thursday night here in Nashville. Pretty productive Thursday night, if I do say so myself. And I hope that you guys have a great weekend. I'm expecting this weekend, hoping this weekend will be exceptionally busy. The bachelorette parties are back in full effect, and I think we're good to go for that. I think Nashville is entering tourist season, so I hope you guys have a great night and a great day. And if you're out driving, be safe. Talk to you guys later. Bye.